I want to bring in Tom Keenan. He's a computer security expert joining me now from New York. Tom, we haven't heard from BlackBerry or the RCMP in any official capacity, so I want to go out on a limb and just say this global encryption key, is this something BlackBerry would have had to agree to give to the RCMP?
We don't know how it was obtained, but let's put it this way. Wow, they've had it for 6 years. That's an awful lot of doors that could have been open. So there's going to be some explaining required. How it got out of the building, maybe they sent it out, maybe an employee walked out with it. That will all come out later. But the reality is, for all the personal BlackBerrys that people are using, they think securely, they weren't secure from the police.
And that is a very key point, obviously. The crux of the issue, even the President of the United States has gone on record saying he used a BlackBerry because of its security and privacy. This particular key, is that something that would have given anyone access to everybody's BlackBerrys?
There's two different worlds. There's the enterprise and government world. If you are a big BlackBerry customer, you set up your own server, you put up your own keys, and even BlackBerry doesn't have them. It's a lot like Apple saying, hey, we don't have that key. But if you're a personal user using the BlackBerry pin-to-pin communication, yes, BlackBerry has the key, yes, the police apparently got it, and yes, your messages could have been decrypted.
So there are those who say, you know what, if you're not doing anything wrong, you're not engaging in criminal activity, what have you got to hide? What's wrong with BlackBerry allegedly turning over the encryption key to the RCMP, who are looking to solve crimes?
That is so wrong. And in my book, Techno Creep, I give a mafia example. And remember, this all comes from a mafia-type investigation. I knew a guy who parked his car in stall 12 every day. And he always said hello to the guy in stall 11 because he's a nice Canadian. And what happens? He finds himself in CPIC as a known associate because this other guy is a mafia figure. He didn't know that. Even if you're not doing anything illegal, you can appear to be doing something illegal. People have been, flying from England and just jokingly saying, really going to kill it in the United States. And they get stopped at customs because somebody saw that message. So we got to worry.
Until we get official word from BlackBerry as to what exactly happened, or the RCMP, what should BlackBerry customers take away from this? Should they be concerned?
I think they should. I think a lot of people now are being a little more careful what they put in those messages. You can always pick up the phone and talk, preferably not the BlackBerry phone in this case. Long term, I think, they'll have to change that PIN or tell us what they're going to do. So this is still a developing story, but the reality is, they need to tell us if they're doing this. That takes them down a few notches in security. I want to emphasize again, all those corporate people, all those government ministers with their BlackBerrys probably are not affected by this because they were on the enterprise server. But guess what? It's individuals, private people, who are the ones who are put at risk.
Tom Keenan, computer security expert from New York. Thank you, sir.